Is it time for me to quit my Minecraft hardcore world? Or is it time for me to move on from Minecraft and YouTube? Today, I'm going to be answering a ton of questions that you have recently asked, as well as discussing the overall question, is it time to move on from Minecraft and YouTube? But first, are you planning on uploading a Hoplight video? Also, why do you prefer 1.9 plus? Who knows, maybe I do have a Hoplight video planned very soon. You might have to subscribe and hit the notification bell to find out when I do upload a video on it. And personally, I prefer 1.9 PvP as it's the version I started playing with when I first got Java Edition. And I also love all the new mechanics that comes with it, such as shields, tridents, crossbows, and end crystals. How big is my Minecraft world? Well, to find out, let's make a backup. And the answer is 3,147 megabytes or 3.1 gigabytes. And that also took over 3 minutes to do. Next up, how long does it take me to make my videos? Well, it all depends on the video. For example, this video is a slightly easier video, so it won't take as long. And right now it's Tuesday and it should be out on Saturday. Whereas last week's video took a couple of weeks to put together, edit, record, and upload. But most of the time to create a video varies. But if I was making a YouTube short, that would take much less time. Normally, it would take me about half an hour to 40 minutes. Next up, do I plan on making any content on different games? Now, this is a question I get asked frequently, and the answer is no, probably not. And one, that's because Minecraft's pretty much the only game I play, and two, I don't really fancy making videos on different types of games. However, whilst I don't plan on making videos on other games, I do plan on making some videos in real life at some point. But it won't be on this channel. And to find out about it, you'll just have to be subscribed. Next up, who will eat all of the beetroots? Which is referring to the giant beetroot field I recently planted. And yes, there's over 2,000 beetroot planted down here. And the answer is no one. This beetroot field is just for decoration. And why not add llamas to the village? You know what, I could do at some point, that's actually quite a good idea. But there's not much room where I've built the village yet. However, if I extend it down here, I could add some llamas. Also, will I do a village for every type of crop? I mean, I've kind of done that before. On episode 3 of the series, I built the ultimate farming village, which included almost every crop planted down. But a village centered around every crop, I would definitely want to do again in the future. What is the true mass of the sun? 7. Next up, do I get hate in school for making these videos? Now, having a Minecraft YouTube channel in school is never going to be the coolest thing in the world, but I don't get any hate for it. Normally, if someone does bring up my channel though, it'd be saying it's actually quite good. No actual hate. Do teachers and students know that I do YouTube? No, not really. I don't think there's any teachers at school that know about my channel, luckily. A couple people I do know about my channel, but obviously they don't really care about it, which I would argue is quite a good thing. What is your favourite subject at school? Lunch doesn't count. Probably break time then. But if I'm being serious, at the minute my favourites would be between sociology or business. But I only do 3 subjects, so it is quite difficult to choose between them. Where did I find and create my skin? Well, I sort of just took inspiration and took designs I've seen on previous llama and farmer skins. And do I like playing games other than Minecraft? At the minute, I don't really have a specific game I'm playing. Occasionally I'll play a bit of Pokemon. Other than Pokemon Go though, at the minute there's no other games I'm playing except Minecraft. But I do want that to change. If you have any good game suggestions, leave them down in the comments. Next up, what compelled you to do videos? Honestly, one of the main things is the fact that I know I don't ever want to give up on YouTube. I've been making videos for almost 5 years now, and I know, what's the point in giving up now when I could be so much bigger in the future? But just as I started my channel, the main thing that compelled me was just because I was a massive fan of watching YouTube videos when I was younger, and I really wanted to try it out myself. And it seemed to work. Now it's time to answer the question I've been asked the most. And no, it's not when I'm going to quit, because I'll answer that in a bit. Hey, that rhymed. Instead, it's why my name is Harrydallama. Well, it all started many years ago when I was born, and my name was decided as Harry. But obviously, I wasn't named Harrydallama at birth, so how did I actually get the name? Well, when I was about 10 years old, we were drawing portraits in school, and I sucked at art, and mine looked a bit like a llama, so I said, I look a bit like a llama. Yeah, it's a very weird story. Fast forward about a year, I had to pick a username for a website we were doing in one of my lessons. I think it was French. And I just chose the name Harrydallama. And ever since, it's pretty much been my YouTube name. Except for when I first started and it was actually Llama Epic 29. Which, looking back, that was an awful name. Harrydallama is so much better. But yeah, that's the quite weird origin of Harrydallama. And for another weird fact, my second channel, Harrydallama Extra, was the first channel to be named Harrydallama. Except now it's changed to Harrydallama Extra, and this one is Harrydallama. Who inspired you to create a Minecraft channel and to do YouTube? I've only got a couple of answers for that. and the main ones would be DarlessMed65 and Jack Sucks at Life and all of his channels, but mainly Jack Sucks at Life at the time. But originally this channel was to just share clips I had recorded on my Xbox, and then it changed into all of this and we have 5,000 subscribers. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. What's my favourite TV show? Well, probably, I don't really actually watch TV very often anymore. I mainly watch YouTube, but my favourite would be Family Guy. And what YouTubers do I regularly watch? Well, I've got quite a few. We've obviously got the Minecraft YouTubers like Fwip and DarlessMed65, but there's also a ton more like the Sidemen, Jack Sucks at Life, Jack Sucks at Stuff, Jack Sucks at Geography, and many, many, many more. I'm on YouTube so much now. I also watch all of Gooficle's videos, so make sure to check him out. If you could be an ice cream flavour, what would you be? Well, I have no idea, so I'll just tell you my favourite type of ice cream instead. And I had it recently when I was on holiday. It is a Kinder Bueno ice cream, and it's the best ice cream I've ever tasted. I really want to try it again. Next up, how do you make your build so detailed? And for detailed builds, one of my favourite ones to show off is my industrial district wall and my industrial district factories. But to find out a bit more, let's hop into my test world, which is just filled with different builds and build plans, including the giant wall I made. And this is how I detailed it. So obviously we have the standard stone, and then I mixed in some andesite, some stone bricks, some cobblestone and some tuff. After that, I would add strips of acacia wood, as it looks much more like a darkened bit of stone, light grey wool and light grey concrete powder as a lightened up bit of stone. Then I'd use basalt and cobbled deep slate as some darker strips, granite, mud and mud bricks as a sort of dirty pattern on it, which is the same as the mossy cobblestone, mossy stone brick, moss blocks and green concrete powder. And with all of it put together, it gives the wall a much more of a better detail from further away, as you can't really make out what the textures are. For example, here you can't really see that there's granite over there. It just all sort of blends into one colour, which I think definitely helps to add all the detail. And I did a similar thing onto my factories. For example, this one here is mainly made out of brick, but on the sides I would add in dirt, coarse dirt, rooted dirt, spruce planks and soul sand. And if you look back at a distance, it just looks more like a dirty patch rather than blocks from the nether and bits of wood. But for a smaller sized build, I definitely recommend just mixing in different textures with ones that make sense. For example, whilst this could be built out of stone, I made sure to add in andesite and cobblestone, and as it's very close to the grass, I added in mossy cobblestone and moss blocks. But if you're building with wood and want to give a more damaged look, I definitely recommend mixing in some stripped wood, as it definitely helps to look like material has decayed over time. I'd also recommend building with blocks you haven't used before, such as this house here I used mushroom stems, and over here I used some dripstone and some white terracotta. I'd also definitely recommend taking inspiration from builds you see online or in different videos. For example, you may even see a build design in my videos which you want to use, and in that case feel free. But I would recommend not building an exact replica and instead changing out the textures or doing it slightly in your own style. But it's now time to answer the most important questions. Am I going to be quitting this Minecraft hardcore world? Am I going to be quitting Minecraft? And am I going to be quitting YouTube altogether? And the answer for this hardcore world is no, but with a twist. You see, my Minecraft hardcore world is the best Minecraft world I've ever had, and I never want to leave it behind. However, occasionally I will get burnout and not have any motivation to work on certain projects. For example, over here, I've had loads of different plans actually. I was originally going to make a forest, then a village, and at the minute I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this area. And at the end of one of my last videos, I did hint what I'm going to do next. As much as I do love this world, I think a fresh start is needed. But instead of starting a brand new world, I want to keep the same world. But I do want to build in a brand new area, in brand new styles, with some brand new gear. Which means, whilst I'm not going to quit my hardcore world, I'm going to be going through the nether and setting up a portal to find a new location. Just so I can experience a fresh restart within this world. But don't worry, it won't last forever. Most likely it will be a couple of months. But this restart will definitely help with my motivation to Minecraft and will give me a ton more videos to make. Which leads me on to my next point. Am I going to quit Minecraft? And once again, the answer is no. But I am going to be changing up the way I play Minecraft quite a lot. For example, over the past months anyway on my channel, I've been doing different styles of content with mod showcases and a mix of hardcore videos as well. So I want to continue doing that, as 1, they are performing really well, and 2, I have a really fun time making the videos. And finally, am I going to be quitting YouTube? Absolutely not. One of my goals for 2024 is to be uploading at least weekly videos. Although I'll occasionally not be able to get a video out in time, I'm going to make sure it will be at least every 2 weeks. And I know that if I'm consistent with uploading, it will benefit my channel and me. So don't worry, I don't plan on stopping making YouTube videos anytime soon. And if you like the sound of that, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Also ring the notification bell so you know every time I upload a brand new video. I'm also planning on expanding on what I do on YouTube right now in the next few months. So who knows what that means, maybe a brand new channel. But I really want to thank everyone for all the support so far. And to answer the question, no, I'm not planning on quitting anytime soon. I'm planning on ending this video though, so how do I do that?